All right. Today's video should be a decent one. If you haven't seen any of my last videos, the last two I've sold like probably 40% of my shop. It's crazy in here. It's just so nuts. But anyways, I bought some things in yesterday's video at the auction, and today's the day I go pick it up. So I'm just in here grabbing my little chest cam and doing a few things, and then I gotta go pick up a big truck. When I talk about my chest cam, it's this thing. So I don't know how many people know it or not, but when I have my like POV shots, that's what it is. I've been called out once on this, actually twice on this thing. Once at Staples, once at Tim Hortons. Never by a customer, and I've worn this thing in front of customers probably like 500 times by now. Oh yeah, we made it.
Your destination is on the left.
And if I could get the 2 clothing, there's 4 pallets total. The 2 clothing ones first, that'd be ideal. I'm dropping those off after.
You want them first instead of the tile?
Yeah, the tile is coming off first, and then I'm going somewhere else to drop the clothing. Both of these, yeah. Stuff better all be new. Better be. I think these I might leave like right at the back, so if you want to grab the, you can just put it like right in. Yep, she's unloaded. Found some new tiles. Off to the shop. Nice and light. Whoopsies. Now just a box of each of that tile to bring in, and then I'm gonna go hide the truck somewhere. I think I'm gonna keep it all night. My daughter's camping tonight, or like glamping with my mom in their big RV. So I've got all night to go to my tile storage, make pallets there to bring here to restock. Like normally when I'm restocking, it's like, say this tile, there's 2 or 3 boxes down there with these loose ones on top, so I know exactly what I'm doing, but they've taken everything. I mean, I basically remember what goes here, but it's just gonna be really hard to restock, and being able to bring pallets of it instead of like case by case. The guy, when I was renting the truck, he said, I won't get charged an extra day if I have it back by 8 a.m., but there's nobody there tomorrow, so I could pretty much bring it back whenever I want and no one would notice. That's what he told me, so I could drop it off before work tomorrow or something. Yeah, so this stuff is definitely Costco. I don't shop at Costco, but I'm remembering these orange tags, and I mean, there's a receipt right there. It says saleable on it. I didn't know they sold like Adidas, Bench. And I guess these are more of like an in-house type of brand. You got prices on any of this stuff? $9.99. See, some of the stuff doesn't have tags. Oh, no, it does. Parasuco? That's not cheap, is it? This stuff is heavy in the brand new. See, this one's barely even rifled through. And it's just folded on folded. Like, crazy value, man. Bunch of these hats, which are pretty ugly. But the sizes all seem to be big. I mean, that's 30, but like XXL, 46, 42. Très grand. I gotta move that truck though. I'm blocking in like 10 people. See ya. Back up in here. So I was stressing out about how to restock this, and then I realized like I've got literally tens of, possibly hundreds of hours of me pacing around in here talking to myself for videos. And I could easily see exactly what I need. The only confusing thing is that I've moved a bunch of stuff around, but really I guess that was only these 5 kinds here. Dude, this is so amazing, man. If these people come back and take all of that and potentially like all of this, oh buddy, this stuff is just, it's really nice stuff. You can see the retail on it, $22 and what does that say, 96 cents a square foot. So that's $5.74 per piece. I sell 4 pieces for $4, and these nicer colors for $5. Where was I going with that? I don't know, but what I was trying to say is that these are just slow movers, and it's partially because I have like 2 million different kinds to pick from, but if it was narrowed down to like the nice stuff, I think sales would do a lot better, because, you know, the more tile I get in, the slower sales can be sometimes. And, you know, when there's not circumstances like this where somebody's coming and buying a couple thousand square feet. But, yeah, they took so much, man. It's just unreal, and I'm hoping they take so much more. These, I've had this collection for about 2 years, and I think it cost me like $4,000 to begin with. Actually, this also came with like some other stuff from the same kind of collection, but they're the ones that the people took yesterday are like a random strip. Anyways, I spent $4 on it at 50 cents a foot. I've probably made 10 to 15. Actually, it would be about 15, if not more, after those people took all that yesterday. But these have just been like sitting here. Like, I've made my money on the lot several times over, but I wouldn't have made my money back on this yet. Actually, yeah, I would have. What am I saying? I've made tons of money off this stuff. It's just I sell like maybe 1 backsplash every 2 weeks of this entire section, whereas these 4 sections I'm restocking at least once to twice a week. So I don't know, whatever. I'm just blabbering. I'm gonna end up making some super long video that has 0 retention and yada yada. Haven't even gotten into the clothing for real yet. I don't know what I want to do. Like, do I want to just try and count a pallet, see how many pieces are in there? Maybe keep checking on price. If it's average $20 a piece and like 1,000 pieces, should I just try and sell the whole bin? Yeah, my intention originally was to do like a $5 sale and the next day a $4 sale. Just keep dropping the price until it was gone. And then I realized, like, how am I supposed to do that in here? So. Okay, so all the clothes is gone. I don't know, like, I haven't put out the last video getting this stuff because I've just been so sick, and I've been working every day still, and with all the sales that have gone on and restocking and everything, I've just been like so burnt. Like, I should be resting, I think 2 or 3 days of chilling and I would feel good, but it's been like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks of just like brutal pushing myself to the bones. But anyways, I sold a bunch of $10 like quote unquote mystery boxes that were that big for $10, and there was 5 pieces of clothing in each. I made a couple $100 doing that, but it was so brutally annoying with everybody that came wanted to open them, and they only wanted one thing from each box, and it was such a nightmare. So I posted all of the clothing for $1,200 for what was left, and someone came and bought it. The people that bought a bunch of tile from me, like massive amounts, they bought like $20 worth of clothing, and then a few people that were shopping for tile. I mean, this was heaping with clothing, and people were like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, it's $2 a piece. So I made a bunch of sales of just, you know, between $10 and $20. So I would say all in, it cost me like $780, let's say, and I probably made around $1,200 to $1,400. I have no idea. And pretty much everybody in my family got at least like 20 or 30 new things. My mom, her wife, my daughter got a bunch of like Puma spandex shorts for the summer. My sister got a bunch of stuff. My sister-in-law got a bunch of stuff. So it was decent. It was just such a nightmare. If it wasn't Costco, it might have been easier, but you know, whatever. It's over.
I can't change it.
No, he's diet.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that is, there's tape on it.
It's nearly 7 o'clock. Those guys just left. I let them rifle through here a little bit, pick some things. Oh my God, they went right to the bottom. Because they just spent another 10K. So they're like part of, it's like 5 people. They're in a group and they're opening a store on the island. And they came on Monday and spent like $5,000. And then they came on Wednesday and spent like over 10 grand. And then today is Thursday. The following day, they just spent over another 10 grand. I mean, look at my shop. Typically, it looks like this. Now it looks like this. Like, they took all the tile that was lined up there. They took so much stuff, and they took to the point where they couldn't take no more. They wanted those, anything with a paper on it, they wanted it. And they just didn't have the, I mean, they were freaking so ridiculously overweight. That U-Haul trailer was literally packed like within 3 feet of the ceiling. Thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. And the capacity on those things is 1,700 pounds. I told them, like, I would never do that. And they're like, oh, it's fine, you know, once you get going. I just can't believe it. Best financial week of my life so far. Before I get out of here to go and, like, pretty much work myself stupid. Like, this is just such an overwhelming amount of stuff to have to restock. Most of what they took, like, everything that was lined up here and everything that was lined up along there, I mean, at least 80% of it was all 50 cents a square foot. That entire aluminum collection they took yesterday ended up costing, just that section was close to $5,000. And that was 50 cents a square foot. They took a bunch of stuff in here. I have not seen my shop with this little amount of tile in so long, but what I love about it is all the best stuff is what remains. Like, they only really wanted to take the stuff, I guess the island, like they're a little bit living in the past, so those older styles were desirable looking to them. Shoot, man. Big ol' shoot. And so, for lack of better words, this is the end of this video finally. What's crazy is I've recorded like sort of another video after this. I mean, it's been like a week and a half since I picked up that clothes or whatever. And yeah, there was those massive sales, and the idiot that I am, I bought a ton of new tile. All of this is new. I was gonna film a video today. I don't know, man, I'm just sick. This stuff's all new. It's all new. I restocked this, which is like existing in my tile storage, but now there's also pallets of all of this. I just couldn't resist, man. $250 a square foot. Like, look at the sell price, $10, $9. $9. And the only reason I'm doing anything for less than 10 on this like real marble stuff, beautiful, is because it was so cheap. $2. So yeah. And then I took a clip earlier today at an auction that is doing a terrible job advertising, and it's a tile auction, and I put a bunch of stuff in, and what's crazy is they're auctioning off everything in the warehouse. It was like a 60,000 square foot warehouse. They have a CNC machine, like water jet cutters, like all this crazy stuff that I'm just inexperienced. So I bid on some tile, like 12 lots, and it's crazy because the lots are like, I bid on some 24 by 48, which is that size. That's a 1 foot by 2 foot. These are 2 foot by 4 foot. And each lot is like 1,700 square feet, and it only fits like 500 square feet per pallet. So one lot is like 3 pallets, and I've got several lots and a few tools. Like there's a Sigma tile snapper, a 37-inch. Retails like $675, and on Facebook they don't sell for much less than $600. They retain their value crazily. So I put $100 bid on that, and then my max bid on the tile lots are $100. A bunch of them are 50. So if I actually win them, it's going to be practically like selling free tile because of the quantity and the pennies I'll be into them for. But anyways, I'm not bragging, but I'm dragging. Time to just hop off this thing. Peace. See you in the next one. Hopefully I start feeling better. Actually, my throat's been better today than it has been. I was at a point where I could barely swallow without like cringing at the pain. But yeah, thankfully the clothes is gone. It's the only reason I'm really blabbing on right now. I picked up a $200 pallet. All of these totes are these teeth whitening, like after care. All of these, those stupid napkin holders. Shoot, all of those too. Plain black napkin holders. Bunch of CPAP cleaners came on it. I've been seriously slacking on mystery boxes. I've got 6 $15 boxes made, and just the other day my box maker was in here. She made 24 of them. People have just been showing up for 50s, and I'm like, I have no 50s. I've got 15s, so they'll take them. Yada yada, whatever. Hopefully see you soon. That tile auction's tomorrow, so on Thursday I'd get a truck, and if there's another video in a couple of days, I'll be getting tile. Anyways, see ya.